There is something your brain does every single day, something it has never once told you about. It scans every task on your list, and before you even consciously decide anything, it decides what is safe to feel. When a task feels threatening, not physically, but emotionally, your brain does what it always does with threats. It runs. And it calls the running by a very familiar name: procrastination. Researchers like Dr. Fuschia Sirois and Dr. Pychyl have spent decades studying why people delay. Their conclusion is not what most people expect. Procrastination is not a time management failure. It is an emotion regulation failure. When we avoid a task, we are not avoiding the work. We are avoiding the feeling the work brings up. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. And the worst part, avoidance works. In the short term, it genuinely makes you feel better, which is exactly why it is so hard to stop. There was a man named Daniel. He had one project sitting on his desk for 3 weeks, a business proposal, something he had wanted to build for years. Every evening, he sat down, opened his laptop, and closed it again. He told himself he needed more research, a better outline, a clearer vision. He needed to be ready. But Daniel was not waiting for readiness. He was waiting for a guarantee that if he tried, it would be good enough, that if he put himself into it, it would not come empty. The project on his desk was not a document, it was a mirror, and he was afraid of what it might show him. So one night, he made a different choice. He did not try to write something good. He wrote something terrible on purpose. 3 paragraphs, messy, wrong, incomplete. And he learned something the avoidance had never taught him. Starting does not require courage. It only requires beginning.
Then there was Sara. Sara was not afraid of failing. She was afraid of choosing wrong. She had been offered a new job, a better one, more money, more meaning, a real step forward. She had 2 weeks to decide. So she made lists, pros and cons, more lists. She asked 5 friends, then 3 more. She read articles about career decisions and decision fatigue and the psychology of regret. 2 weeks passed. She asked for an extension. Then she let the offer expire. She told everyone she just was not sure, but the truth was quieter than that. If she never decided, she could never be wrong. If she stayed in the in-between, she was safe from regret. But what Sara did not see was that not choosing is also a choice. And the feeling she was running from, uncertainty, was never going to disappear, no matter how many lists she made. She finally understood something simple. Clarity does not come before the decision, it comes after. Marcus wanted to get fit. He had wanted to for 4 years. He downloaded the apps, bought the shoes, set the 6 a.m. alarm, and then, every morning, he turned it off. He was not lazy. He worked 12-hour days. He was not unmotivated. He thought about this goal constantly. His brain was not avoiding the gym. It was avoiding the emotional weight of how far away the goal felt. Just shoes on, door open, one song. You do not have to want the whole journey. You only have to take the next step. So the next time you catch yourself choosing tomorrow, do not ask how to force yourself to start. Ask, What feeling am I actually running from? Name it. Sit with it for 10 seconds, and then do the smallest possible version of the thing. Just one true action today. The life you keep delaying is not waiting for perfect motivation. It never was. It is waiting for you to decide that discomfort is not a reason to stop. It is just a feeling, and feelings pass, but time does not.